Everyone has fond memories of their first video gaming console, including the day they took it home, the first time they turned it on, and the first time they played a game with gorgeous visuals. If you're anything like us, your first console was just the tip of the iceberg. What started out as a one-system home quickly transformed into a gaming haven with consoles strewn throughout your living room. IGN has created a list of the top 10 video game consoles of all time. Since then, video game consoles have advanced significantly, and the market for consoles has expanded into a multi-billion-dollar industry with a projected value of $72.67 billion by the end of 2022, where we have chosen and ranked the most significant systems in gaming history. This list was created in the spirit of our healthy gaming obsession. Now before we get started, be sure to subscribe to our channel to see more incredible content like this. Number 10. Nintendo Wii, 2006. When the Wii's technical specifications were released in 2005, several experts in the video game industry dismissed it as two GameCubes pasted together. They hadn't anticipated the special joypad's usage of motion controls, which allowed for barrier-free access to straightforward titles like Wii Sports, Wii Play, and Wii Fit. Nintendo sold more than 100 million devices as a result of the fact that now entire families could compete together, from the youngest to the oldest. A win for functional design over concern with technology. Number 9. Sega Dreamcast, 1998. The Dreamcast was a forward-thinking piece of hardware, supported by Sega's astoundingly inventive first-party development teams, with its built-in modem and incredibly novel controllers, complete with detachable memory cards acting as handheld gaming machines. Jet Set Radio, Shenmue, Seaman, Res, and Phantasy Star Online were just a few of the quirky games the machine saw that either created new genres or completely transformed existing ones. Yet, due to the PS2's overwhelming power and the lack of support from Western developers, its life was as short as it was beautiful. Number 8. Nintendo Switch, 2017. The fascinating but imperfect Wii U's successor mirrored that console's two-screen design but made its in-built HD display genuinely portable by including two motion-sensitive controllers. The Switch is a brilliantly adaptable home console that combines the best features of the Wii and Game Boy. It seamlessly switches local multiplayer between the living room and the rest of the world. Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild, Animal Crossing, New Horizons, Super Mario Odyssey, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and Super Mario Maker are some of its best games that properly take advantage of this device's charming quirks. Number 7. PlayStation, 1994. Sony's hardware wizard Ken Kutaragi decided to build his own console in 1993 after the company's attempts to work with Sega and Nintendo to get into the console market failed. He concentrated on effectively moving 3D shapes about the screen and created an architecture that was both strong and simple to develop for. Sony then acquired UK company Psygnosis and signed an exclusive agreement with legendary Japanese arcade developer Namco to address its lack of development knowledge. With games like Tekken, Gran Turismo, and Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, the resultant platform controlled the 1990s and thrilled time-rich 20-somethings. Everything was altered by this machine. Number 6. Famicom/Nintendo Entertainment System, 1983. It's a well-known truth, but one that's always important to keep in mind. In the 1980s, Nintendo was the video game that people in North America played. The brand, like Hoover and aspirin before it, became so closely associated with the activity that it was genericized. This was due to the NES, a boxy, out-of-date console with clunky carts and goofy flat joypads that were heavily influenced by Nintendo's popular Game & Amp Watch handheld gaming devices. The games, though, the games. Excitebike, Contra, Mega Man, Final Fantasy, The Legend of Zelda, and Super Mario Bros. This is where Shigeru Miyamoto, Nintendo's chief designer, first found success and where we first heard the company's adage, old, well-used technology may be recast to create incredible things. Number 5. PlayStation 4, 2013. The PS4 saw Sony focusing on games rather than multimedia functionality and was almost instantly launched at the same time as the Xbox One. This helped Sony win the PR battle against Microsoft. It's a cutting-edge system with a great controller, significantly improved online capabilities, and seamless sharing and streaming features, but its embarrassment of riches in first and second party games is where it really shines. All of these titles explore the potential of video games as a visual storytelling medium. Uncharted 4, Horizon Zero Dawn, Marvel's Spider-Man, God of War, Bloodborne, Death Stranding. Number 4. Sega Mega Drive/Genesis, 1988. Sega made Nintendo appear clunky and out of date by creating an architecture capable of faithfully adapting arcade successes like Golden Axe, Strider, and Altered Beast and aggressively marketing to youths. The 1991 release of Sonic the Hedgehog, a speed-obsessed, spiky-haired dude, wonderfully in touch with early 1990s MTV culture, added to this punk mindset. The Mega Drive would go on to sell 35 million copies and offer a variety of experiences, including real-time military simulations and romantic role-playing games. Some of us had a hard time relating to it since it wasn't scared to be strange, loud, or rude. For better or worse, it created the concept of console gaming as a lifestyle and an identity in the process. Number 3. Xbox 360, 2005. As the first console of the broadband era, the Xbox 360 has always placed online multiplayer capability at the center of its service. The global user base was transformed into a sizable competitive community thanks to innovations like achievements and the gamer score, regardless of the battleground being Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare, Halo 3, or Forza Horizon. This device may also be credited with producing the better iterations of grand sagas like Mass Effect 2, Elder Scrolls V, BioShock, and Red Dead Redemption, ushering in the current era of sophisticated narrative game design. Number 2. PlayStation 2, 2000. Winnable. The console wars for 2 generations in a row is difficult. With 155 million copies sold, PlayStation 2 not only equaled the success of PlayStation, but also broke all records for console sales. Due to its complete dominance, technical prowess, and comfortable development environment, studios all over the world were able to exercise extraordinary creativity. Grand Theft Auto, Metal Gear Solid, Gran Turismo, Pro Evo Soccer, Burnout, and Ratchet & Clank were all mainstream hits during this era, but it also gave rise to oddball gems like Katamari Damacy, ICO, and Okami. Thanks to the Guitar Hero and SingStar games, it also became the post-pub entertainment platform of choice for an entire generation. Games are the future, so we should become involved, the creatives in TV, film, and music realized at this point. And everyone followed suit. Number 1. Super Famicom/Super Nintendo Entertainment System, 1990. Days spent watching Street Fighter II in a busy living room with friends and a coffee table covered in munchies and Coke cans. Super Metroid, Secret of Mana, and The Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past all-nighters. Playing Harvest Moon and Yoshi's Island with your younger sister. Complete the Super Star Wars series quickly. Getting to know Donkey Kong Country. We all share these recollections in common. The Mega Drive had already revolutionized the industry when the SNES debuted, but Nintendo stuck with what it was good at: reliable technology and astounding, prolific inventiveness. The device produced stunning, vibrant images and sumptuous sampled sounds, and it was flexible enough to accept improved cartridges later in its career. But in reality, the more than 700 games and the emotions they evoked were what had a lasting impact. In the end, it is what matters most. So which game console is your favorite? Is there any that we missed? Let us know in the comments section below. We love reading your feedback. Also, if you enjoy watching such videos, subscribe to our channel for more videos. Thanks for watching.